Hey YouTube, Young Connoisseur here. Today we're going to be doing an oil change on my Maserati Granturismo S. Anytime I get a car, no matter what, I change the oil. And when it's new, I'll run approximately 500 miles through it and then change the oil. All stuff is factory fill. Even if it says factory fill Mobil 1, it's going to be a non-synthetic in it to help break in and facilitate the wearing together of parts. So no matter what it says on the thing, it's going to be non-synthetic that's in your car, whether it's a Ferrari 458 or 488 GTB, whatever. It's going to be non-synthetic. So run it for a little bit, break it in, change the oil, definitely change your filter, get any little filings out. And we're going to be running 0-40 Mobil 1 in this as I run in everything. And I'll go into more detail about that here in a couple minutes. But just want to let the car cool down, and then we're going to be swapping out the lifeblood of the engine. This is what we need to change the oil in our Maserati Granturismo. This should work in all the 4.2 and the S 4.7 models, which this one is. We need a ratchet wrench. I always use an extension, 10mm socket, a 10mm Allen key thing, and a 17mm socket. We also need our Ferrari oil filter, which you can't get anywhere else. So you gotta call up the dealer. And we're using Mobil 1 formula car, or European car formula rather, 0-40. This is what I run in every single car I have, unless it's, you know, burning oil. Then I'll run something that's like a 50 weight, like a 50 or 550. So in doing the oil here, before we drain it, I always like to open the cap to let out any kind of vacuum so things flow easier. Just undo it so it breaks the seal, and I pull the plug on the dipstick. So now I go back underneath and drain. Alright, so under the car here, this is our first skid plate. We have this bolt, 17mm. I believe it in the back it's the 10mm which we're going to use. One in the middle, one on the other side, so 3 10mm, and then the 17 up front, the other 17 up front. Alright, so this is what's under that skid plate area. Looking for my oil filter now, which is right back here. Probably going to make a mess unscrewing it. I can't see any other way. I might stick a magazine or a piece of foil to try to catch some of the drippings. But then back here we've got our 10mm Allen key, which we're gonna go up top and take care of. Alright, so the oil filter goes right in here and just came off, and I didn't even notice, but it's got its rubber shield and a port that pours it all down to the frame and your subframe bracing, and then plopped it right down into a bucket. So it didn't make that big of a mess, but we're gonna put the new filter on and then spray it all with brake cleaner. Alright, with the filter back on, the plug back in, everything wiped down, we're going to put that insulated tray back on underneath, and then alright, now we got underneath all buttoned up, cleaned up, and taken care of. Let's pop some bottles! Mmm, yum, 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 yum. Mm. Oh yeah. Mmm. Burp. Yep, good stuff. Alright guys, so we just added our 9 liters of oil. Cleaned everything up, checked it on the dipstick. It's level right now, and the block's still warm, but the engine oil's warming up as it acclimates. Still want to pump it through, run it for a bit, take it around the block a couple times, let it sit on level ground here for approximately 5 minutes, then we'll recheck it again. And if all is good, then we're done. So these guys right here, Maserati, they quoted $475 for an oil change. I did it for a $65 filter from them, plus $45 worth of Mobil 1 fluids. So a little over $100, so it's a $375 savings plus tax. So thanks Maserati for letting me do it in 15 minutes in my garage. And the price difference, I guess Maserati just donated a new box of Arturo Fuente cigars and a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue. So thanks guys, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it if you have a Maserati and you're watching this for an oil change tips. please, 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 like the video and subscribe. That's all I gotta say. I really appreciate it. Alright guys, why not? Sound clip in the garage.